Good day, Professor and fellow learners. Welcome to my presentation for Module 10. Today, I am evaluating the Advocacy Communication and Social Mobilization, or the ACSM framework embedded within the localized peace engagements and its transformation program implemented by the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity across Northern Luzon. We will look at how structured M&E effectiveness standards are applied to assess the real impact of our local peace-building initiatives. As emphasized in our module readings and by evaluation community, effectiveness serves as our primary evaluation standard. In peace-building process, outputs like counting meetings or orientation sessions do not guarantee success. Instead, our M&E design must establish concrete evidence of institutional adoption, community reconciliation, and long-term sustainability as outlined in modern evidence framework. To ground this in a concrete case, our unit facilitate localized peace engagement through transformation program plan. It's a 3-year plan being implemented by member agencies and the local government unit. This plan serves as collaborative blueprints co-created with former rebels, task force member agencies, and the local government units. Crucially, our advocacy strategy ensures these plans are formally adopted through local executive orders and resolutions, binding local government to integrate them into their comprehensive development plans and annual budgets. The transformation program plan systematically matches community needs across four key pillars. First is the socio-economic development, healing and reconciliation, confidence building measures, and security. Participating line agencies commit specific programs and funds to these pillars, ensuring a multi-sectoral approach to local conflict transformation. The ACSM strategy embedded in this framework drives our operational success. Advocacy secures political will and local budgeting. Strategic communication addresses historical grievances and community perception. And social mobilization organizes former rebels into registered people organizations, enabling them to gain official accreditation as civil society organization and hold active seats in provincial peace and order councils. Moving to our M&E effectiveness framework, Tier 1 evaluates policy advocacy. Rather than counting lobbying meetings, our indicator tracks the percentage of PLGUs or the local government units that formally pass local resolution or executive orders adopting the transformation program plan, along with dedicated budget allocation in their annual investment programs. Verifiable evidence consists of enacted legislative records and line item budget documents. Tier 2 measures social mobilization effectiveness. Here, the indicator evaluates the rate at which former rebel groups transition into legally recognized people's organization and secure official civil society organization accreditation. Verifiable evidence includes formal registration certificates from DOLE, CDA, or DA, as well as official council minutes proving their active participation and representation in local special bodies like the PPOC. Tier 3, strategic communication and healing. To evaluate whether our communication and reconciliation efforts are effective, we track the rate of change in community trust and acceptance toward former rebels. The evidence of effectiveness is drawn from empirical baseline and endline perception surveys, paired with documented decrease in community level conflict incidents. This Matrix summarize our comprehensive M&E framework by measuring policy integration under advocacy, CSO accreditation under mobilization, and perception shifts under strategic communication. We create a robust outcome-based evaluation system that direct proves the effectiveness of the transformation program for former rebels, their families, and communities. In conclusion, embedding rigorous effectiveness standards into our M&E planning ensures that peacebuilding programs move beyond temporary measures toward long-term conflict transformation. By systematically measuring policy adoption, CSO empowerment, and community trust, OPAPRO and local partners ensure sustainable peace resilience across Northern Luzon. Thank you very much.